What is going on, everybody? My name is Dean, or as most of you know me, Twisty. Today we're continuing our career mode on Ashes. No, not Ashes Cricket. Cricket 19. We got the T20 final of our club season, and it is actually the last game of our first season of club cricket. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Always feels like a long time, a week. A week is a long time in Cricket 19. Man, I'm not even the captain of my team. I should surely be the captain, because I'm the best. Now, it's a bit of a dry pitch, this one, so you might want to get some runs on the board. Unfortunately for South Melbourne, they've chosen to bowl, thinking they can chase on a good wicket. I mean, it could... I was going to say, it's only going to get drier as the game goes on, right? Unless it is somehow going to get moister. Moister! But anyway, here we are, 144, our top score, 750s and 200s across all forms of the game in our opening season. What a start it has been. It's a wide. It had to be a wide. I mean, it was a terrible shot choice, but it should have been a wide. Yep. Oh, and that one didn't quite get enough onto it. Just the one. Now, once again, reminding everyone, this is a 20-20 match, so we will want to get as many runs on the board as we can at the early stages. Couple of singles so far, might not cut it. That one worked its way into the gap for a boundary. In the same sort of area, and it's been put down because it wasn't quite into the gap this time. Punched, but ineffectively, just the one. And again, sort of a real aggressive drive that goes nowhere. 9 from 7, and we're 1 for 43. So we're going at about 10 and over. Oh, that really should have pierced the gap. Massively tight single there that we managed to get through. But I will need to just work my way up here in the runs column. 5 overs now. Last over the power play. They've sort of taken that pull shot away from me. I think, just by the field placements. I don't want to take the fielder on in the deep if it's only coming through at 110 Ks. You know what I mean? Makes it a bit of a task. So they have identified that is one of my strengths. And that is just a big full toss smashed away on the offside for a boundary. So that's the bad ball you want to put away. And then we get the single with one ball to come in the over. So we're still going at about 10 and over here. If we can obviously maintain that, we get to 200. But once the power play's up, it's going to need to be a little bit more inventive in the way we go about things. So, spinner is on, and that is the first sign of what are you going to do about it. About 7 overs now, 1 for 6-9. So we've got the leggy on now, and he's really just bowling a tight line. Stephen Combs putting me on the back foot early. I mean, if I can't afford to be hitting runs, got to allow my partner to do it. This is going to be 2. No, it was a tight 2 in the end. I'm just waiting for an opening that seems logical to try and work into. I mean, obviously down the ground is somewhat of a choice. No. Oh, no. This is a terrible decision. No. Gee, I tried to be way too cheeky to steal that run. It was the fact that my partner was actually... he's a little bit behind. Oh. So we are just over 10 overs gone. We're 2 for 88. And yet to really pull off anything massively dramatic. They've really slowed us down by bowling the slower bowlers. And our run rate dipped from about 10 to it's now at 8.2 or 8.3. Because the new man at the crease, Randolph, is doing a good job. So we got pace bowler on now, and I'm really hoping we get some short stuff to take on. That ball was rubbish. It was a full toss far outside leg. I could have let it go, but I hit it for 4. Oh, down the ground. It was hit well, but not well enough. Just the one in the end. That's the 100 up after 11.4 overs. So we're in a prime spot to maybe push 170. Look at this. The spinner comes on, and they just push everyone in the field back. Might be a chance to push for 2. And we're going to get it. So, I mean, I don't have to hit a boundary every ball. But if I can hit a 2 every ball off the spinner, then that's ideal. Look at this. There's another 2. It's already 4 from the first couple of balls of the over.
Yep.
Should be 2 more here. Bowler will need to field it. They're pushing back hard and Randolph gets there. So 6 from the first 3 balls. 2 and 2 and 2. Start this off. Although I'm sure he's going to just absolutely drain our stamina if we do this for the remainder of the innings.
Yeah.
And that one's hit once again. Well enough to be in the gap and well enough to go for 2 more. And that is how you manage to get 8 off and over where you really shouldn't be getting anything.
Waiting.
And that one, oh, I thought it was in the gap. Well fielded. We might actually run a second here as that fielder's very slow to recover after his dive. We do. So 10 from the over, just with 2s.
Waiting.
Oh, and then in the air and almost to mid-wicket. So dot to end it. 10 from the over, 2 for 110.
Yep.
Oh, that's smashed to the fielder. We just pick up a single. Just gets it past the inner circle in terms of enough power to do that. And has Scott been run out without facing a ball? Direct hit. Oh, it's very close. Oh, yeah, he's gone. He's 100% gone. Looks like his bat's in the air anyway. You can see it starts on the ground, goes up. The finger will go up. That's out. Did not face a ball, Jet Scott. I mean, it's a very disappointing way to get out. It's not really a bad decision because there was probably 2 in it.
Yep.
Just didn't work out the way we wanted. That one hit well into the gap.
Yes, bowler.
This should be a successful 2 for Marsh, who actually makes it home. So we've certainly picked up our individual run rate with a lot of 2s. Now 44 from 34.
Yeah.
That one into the gap should just be a single. Give Marsh a bit of a go here, but 4 for 120. There's still 5.5 overs to play. You'd be, still thinking 170 is the score we'd be looking at.
Yeah.
Oh, in the air, but safe. And that's what happens when you got a bit of confidence, because you can hit some shots over the infield. It's 2 wrong-uns in a row. 2 wrong-uns in a row. That's a 3rd one! Can you bowl a stock ball, please? It's all the fielders now push back on the leg side.
Yep.
So I'll just push it into the offside gap. Oh, it's a real disappointing way in that over. And that's 50 up. So 51, 4 boundaries in that process. The strike rate of 127, so we've kept the 2s busy. Look at how much stump I'm showing here. I'm showing all 3 stumps of the bowler. Because he just keeps bowling wrong-uns. So we should get at least 2. It won't be any more than that to finish the over. 4 for 132. 4 overs to play. There is 53 from 41. Plenty of singles and 2s. A couple of boundaries in there as well. Gee, it was the full toss and it was pushed in the air. And again, it's just going to be 2. I thought I'd got enough on it for a boundary. But just 2 ends the 17th. 5 for 141. 3 overs to go. We're still looking for that 170 score. I could maybe hit over the top of the covers. Yes, I can. And I've done it in a good enough way to hit a boundary. So I just saw the field. I thought, right, if there's anywhere on the field I'm going to take on, that is probably the spot to do it. And the ball was right in the slot. So if I do get caught out there at cover, if the ball doesn't carry over the top, that was timed very badly. If it doesn't carry over the top, then so be it, but at least we'll be trying to take it on.
Yep.
Along the ground, should be 2. He's still looking for it. I don't know where the ball is coming back to. Keeper's end it was. Just the 2. End of the 18th. 5 for 150. He's looking just fiddling about.
Yep.
Yeah, we can run here. You just take those when you can. Overs to play. Pace on. And then the pace really off the shot. There was 2 in it. We didn't think about it. Dives home. Made that decision very late. Didn't think there was that much gap. Now, I'd love a short ball. Oh, I've hit it almost straight down the throat of the fielder. But I've mistimed it so badly, it goes nowhere. Oh, that's 6. I reckon. Ideal, ideal, ideal. Into the stands. If there are any stands. 100 metres. Definitely putting up a big total here. that I think we can defend. That looks like 6 more. Looks like it might have even been hit even better. 102 metres. So back-to-back sixes to end the 18th over. 19 overs gone. 5 for 168. I said 170 was a good score.
Yeah.
We're looking to get 180 here. Let's get a tight one. Jesus. Oh, that is a great delivery. I stepped away to try and give myself room. And again, another wrong one. It seems like these spinners never bowl a stock ball. Gone for 77. 6 for 169. Hoping that the last couple can give us a really defendable score here. 4 balls to come. It's again another wrong one. They hate stock balls. It's just not in their nature. Oh, gee, that's almost out. Hit a single at least. Oh.
Good ball.
And an inside edge to finish it off. 169 our final score. So at the end of the first innings, we made a score of 169. Can we defend that? Is it enough to be defendable on this pitch? It's a very dry pitch. You might get some spin. Obviously, we saw the slower bowlers really effective on this pitch. The pace bowlers, not so much. We'll skip forward a little bit in time and see how it's playing out. Let's just watch Potter bowl the first ball. Oh, very nice. It's a dot. So I've been given the ball just 3 overs in. You can see they're tracking at the required run rate. And we need a wicket at this early point. And I know we probably don't, but if they just start to get a little bit of confidence and get themselves in, it could put us on the back foot early. And we don't want that, now do we? I have sort of set up for the short ball here. Oh, it's a good short ball too. Just saw a little bit of extra bounce on the pitch. Oh, I've somehow got him out! He's just hit the top of leg, maybe. Oh, it's hit the top of off. That is an absolute peach of a delivery. He's tried to play it like it's a short ball. It's hit the deck and just nipped off towards the off stump. We're going to have a look at this in slow-mo again on the replay, because this is one of the best deliveries you might ever see in your life. Let's have a look at it here. Angling across. Hits the seam. Watch this seam movement. But you see it hit the seam and it moves across, played all around and literally just nipping the bails on the off stump. Oh, regardless, what a delivery to get the wicket. And all of a sudden, it's a perfect start for Richmond. It's been a very quiet over. 1 for 1 of 5 deliveries. And you just stemmed the early flow of momentum that was going the way of South Melbourne.
Yep. Catch him.
That one in the air, and that one 4. So 5 from the over and a wicket. 4 overs gone, 1 for 31. Maintain them. You know, if they stay under 50 here for the power play, that's great, because I think we made 57, 58 in the power play. Oh, that's good. Really good. We have seen just a fraction of movement off the pitch more than anything. Not a lot through the air. Oh, good take there. In the air, and this is their shot. This is their stock standard run scoring shot. It's 4. It's that little one off the hips over the top on the leg side. Something I like to play a lot, actually. And then through the offside keeps the dot ball. So just 6 from the over, 1 for 43 after 6. So I've been brought back into the attack after 9 overs. They are well and truly behind the game. Required run rates jumped to 9. We started off with our run rate being about 10 and then it dipped later. So if the pitch does slow up a little bit here... Oh, that's just a good line to be bowling. Even saw it earlier on, it just nipped back in. Probably need to be slightly closer to the stumps. But I don't really want to bowl it too straight as we have seen them. Oh! Edge it and get out! That is a great delivery. I did want to bowl that line a little bit tighter. Just entice the drive. I didn't want to bowl it too straight so they could whip it over the top on the leg side. But there, he saw it. He drove it. The keeper takes the catch. Throws it in the air. He's pretty happy about it. Lovely stuff. And Andy Owen gets another wicket. And it's the big one. Abel Ludeman. 2 for 69. Oh, and an outside edge to end the over. So South Melbourne in a bit of trouble now. 2 down for 69. Need 101 from the remaining 10 overs. Well, they managed to get 11 off that previous over. So this needs to be done well. And done properly. Finish the job. Oh, this is just the perfect line. Because I can see exactly where he wants to play the shot. But I'm just not allowing him to do so. You're going to have to drive it. He's hit it straight back towards the bowler. It's a great delivery. Just the one from the over. They need 89 from the last 8. Have I done enough? So guess what, everyone? We somehow blew our massive lead and lost the T20 Cup. They got there with time to spare as well. I mean, I was the player of the match. Potter, 2 for 51. Massive letdown. Let's look at our bowlers here. Potter, 4 overs, 2 for 51. Marsh, 4 overs, 1 for 50. Just big runs being allowed off these guys. And that's what cost us in the end. I thought we had them at one stage. And really, they even got there with an over to spare. So they needed 89 from the last 8. And they got 89 in just 7 overs. Incredible scenes. But I guess, being player of the match, it's a bit of a positive. But I just really wanted to win. Bugger. Alright, let's have a little bit of a look-see here at our mate Bob the Builder. Actually, I'm pretty sure his name is Tony. G'day, Tone. What have you got here for us? He says, teams from the JLT, a Sheffield, a Shield are beginning to inquire about you. They're starting to get a little bit serious. About me. Keep it up. Creative. The Victorian Cup now complete. Form is and not applicable. We want to have a look at our stats-wise in terms of selection. Just says getting attention. Can't be far off. And that is the end of the opening season for us as a club cricketer. Just one season down, and you're getting attention from the Sheffield Shield, which, of course, would take place probably throughout the same period of time as our club cricket stuff has gone with. And let's have a look at here. Tony's back. He looks about a foot shorter than before. Wasn't his head a little higher than this? But he says Richmond have made an offer to be the captain. Of course, being the captain comes with responsibilities. You'll just need to sort out the team lineup before matches as one of the duties that are added. We will accept that. You get a captaincy bonus, I think, in terms of some selection criteria type stuff going on. And maybe it could be enough to push our JLT selection over the line. I think we might have heard about that from now if we had already, been in that point. So we're still getting attention for it. You can see our big Manhattan over the course of our career. This is our opening innings here. And it's really just been a patch of consistency. There's been very few poor performances over that period of time. We've surely not far off actually getting selected. And you can see there, even with the ball, we're not bowling too badly. 3 for 71, our best bowling figures for a match, but 2 for 11, the best in an innings. 13 wickets from 17 matches at an average of 28. It's not great, but it is as a part-timer, of course. And then with the bat, our average 48.95, going at just over a run per ball. So we will continue our 3-day or our club cricket stuff with season number 2 in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I reckon we're going to demote ourselves down to number 3 because I feel like that's probably the best way for us to go about things. We love opening the batting, but I think as a number 3 batsman, we could just put ourselves into a much better spot. It just really would put us there. Patrick Onions, what a name, what a man, what a myth. But I think number 3 will be the best way we go about it, or number 4. Maybe we just go down a little bit in the order. See how we go. But that is something for the next video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all later.
Yep.
This one doesn't quite give us the same sort of opportunity, so just the single there. But it's a good start to the over. Hopefully Chapman can do well. And that's 50 up for the team and the 50 partnership as well. Obviously the first wicket was off the very first ball of the match. So